I need a second. Sorry about that. Um, um,
Ganesha, are you there?
yes, I'm here. I just need a few seconds, please, because I was not ready to just start this.
No problem, you can take your time.
Okay. Can you please? Okay, done. Thank you. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Very much visible.
Okay. Honorable Speaker, ma'am, through your medium, I, with my junior ministers, would like to put forth the financial demand for the Food Ministry for the financial year of 2023 to 2024. The Food Processing Ministry aims to encourage the farmers to adopt suitable variety of foods and vegetables and appropriate production methods and harvesting techniques this accounting year. The ministry offers to provide comprehensive package with the participation of the state governments. This would benefit the food processing industries as well as the national growth. Now, I would like to ask my junior ministers to please explain the food processing industries budget demand.
The demand for the center's expenditure accounts to 3,287.65 crore, which is segregated into four major segments. The demand of ministry for the establishment expenditure of center is 52.3 crore. The amount will be used to develop the infrastructure of the food processing industry secretariat, the international corporation. The next segment is the central sector schemes. For the projects Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, we demanded 923.24 crore, which helps the farmers to get their produce to shops in the right way. We build the modern infrastructure, set up cold storage. Under this scheme, farmers can easily sell their yield in the market by managing it properly. Production linked incentive scheme. This scheme has been formulated for enhancing India's manufacturing capabilities and enhancing export. The primary object is to support creation of global food manufacturing champions, support Indian brands for food products in the national market, increase employment opportunities of all farm jobs, and ensuring good prices for farm produce and higher income to the farmers.
The third segment is other central sectors expenditure, and it includes autonomous bodies like institutes. For example, NIFTEM. It has two campuses, one in Kundli and another in Thanjavur. The total amount given to this institute accounts for 68 crores. This the provision is for providing grants in aids to meet recurring expenditure. The fourth segment is centrally sponsored schemes. The scheme of PMFME was made under Atmanirbhar Bharat package to benefit 2 lakh micro food processing units in the unorganized segment of food processing industry and to promote formalization of the sector over a period of 5 years.
Now, in the another basis in which we have divided the budget is actually development heads. Here we talk about the economic criteria. We have two segments here. Number one is major economic services, and another is other economic services. In major economic services, we include food storage, economic services in secretariat, and capital outlay in food storage and other economic services. It is very important as it will help farmers and startups to compete in a busy market. Now I'll talk about the another sector, which is the other economic services. Here we distribute the money geographically. So, like for example, we give grants in aid to state governments and UTs. Yeah. The another point is that we also give aids to northeastern areas to boost their economy. Now, our head minister will conclude the budget.
So the grand total demand of the Food Processing Ministry is 3,212.95 crores. I would like to propose a few policies that will lead to the betterment of the society and the food processing industries of the nation. The policies are WFPES. The scheme aims to provide employment to the rural women in the food processing industries and sectors like manufacturing industries of regional food products and global production. In this scheme, we will like to provide employment to the women who are able to produce and cook food. We want to preserve the inherited food and encourage the food production industries in the rural areas. This will increase the employment as well as will increase the global economy as well as the national economy. The second policy that we'd like to keep forward is the biopatenting. It is a law that allows patent holders to exclude others from making, using, selling, or importing the protected invention for a limited period of time. India has always been a great innovation center for the whole world. We have innovated so many things because India have great minds, and these great minds can be used for a great Indian economy. We would like the people to patent their own ideas as well as their own inventions, which will lead to economic growth for all of us as well as for the whole economy. Thank you. That's all from our side. I would be open for all the questions the opposition has.
The opposition can come up with the questions. In the opposition, we have Jaspreet Singh and the team. Are you there?
Jaspreet and any team member, are you there? Was there only Jaspreet? He just left. We'll just wait for another 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Okay, ma'am.
We are open for any questions from even the other ministers if the Miss Speaker allows.
Sure, you can go ahead. Anyone who wants to ask question to the Ministry of Food Processing can continue. Well, I also want to ask you a question regarding your ministry.
Sure.
We all know that India, it is a country which is dependent mostly on the agriculture. But still, when we talk about the food processing department in the ministry, lack of focus on the quality, if there lack of focus on the quality and safety of that particular food item is there, how do you make sure that the food which will be reaching to the people of the nation will be completely of good quality? How do you make sure of that?
I understand your point, and I am very satisfied with your point. But we have made certain restrictions about the food quality that is produced inside the India, as well as you might have heard about restaurants getting checked over their food qualities. This same thing happens for the food industries as well. The products are checked and the quality checks are done. which ensures a proper quality maintenance, because the food processing industry doesn't know that we are going to check it or what sample we are going to check. So they need to make it up to the standard, or their license can be cut off. They will lose their license for production of food. And what you are talking about agriculture, we know that Indian population depends on agriculture, like 60% of the population depends on agriculture. But India has already been a great exporter of food grains, which is a part of the national economy as well, which contributes to the national economy very well. So that I think that would suffice your question.
Yeah. Another point I want to add is that in the expenditure of the center, we have international cooperation. In that, we are matching the restrictions and the boundaries given by European Union and other countries with our restrictions. Yeah.
We have created food grade standards as well as the standards of the food that is produced inside India and is not exported as well, like the regional products that do not get exported.
A lot of research is happening about that in NIFTEM, one of our institutes.
NIFTEM is basically created to suffice the food standards as well as the cost reduction, technology, and food standards. These are the 3 points that NIFTEM is taking care about.
Yeah.
Thank you for your answer. Anybody else want a question now? Well, my next question for you is that in India and all over the world, we are now having a number of technology and AI items which can help in increasing the production as well as the quality of a particular food item. How your ministry will make sure that those implements and those technologies will be taken use of in the ministry, in that, in the food processing department? What are the provisions made by you?
Yeah.
The provisions made by us are basically the schemes that provide so much of facility about technology, like the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. This provides the technology of refrigerated transportation systems, refrigerated warehouses, which will help the food processing industry to expand and bloom. Then the PLI that we kept forward was encouraging food processing industries, encouraging the exports, encouraging the which supports the Indian production industries. We want India to be the brand name of the whole country for the food production industries. If someone asks in even the foreign countries, which is the best brand you think, there should be the name of an Indian brand everywhere on everyone's mouth. Yeah.
Economically, 75% of our budget is allocated for such schemes. It accounts for 2,453 crore, and it is doubled than last year.
Well, thank you for your